Hey, what's going on, guys? Doing a comparison video for you today. A comparison that I feel would be fruitful to do. I didn't see any comparisons with these two Bibles on YouTube, so I thought I might make one. So what I've got here is the Cambridge Diadem and a Schuyler PSQ, personal size quintel. Now, these Bibles, you can tell, are a bit different in size. Cambridge has a pit minion which would really mirror or parallel the PSQ for Schuyler. This is a mid-range Bible for Cambridge here. Really, this is their mid Bible. But you got the pit minion, this Bible now, and then you've got the wide margin. And so in the quintel line, you've got the PSQ, the quintel, and the quintel wide margin. So I'm kind of comparing apples to oranges here. They're not really in the same Bible class, but I thought it would be a good video to do because they are both smaller sized on the scale. So the diadem here is, there's my hand. I'm an adult size male. It's a pretty small Bible. I would say it's actually the perfect size Bible in my opinion. And then you've got the PSQ, which is about the size of my hand. So comparing these Bibles, I want to kind of show a few different aspects that might help you in your decision on which Bible to get and which one that you would feel more comfortable using on a day-to-day basis. So starting with the outside covers, the outside on the diadem is a calf skin leather. Now this is a nice calf skin. It's nothing cheap. It's not genuine leather. It is a very soft and smooth calf skin. You've got Holy Bible here on the front. And then you've got perimeter stitching along the perimeter of the Bible. You can kind of see that grain there. The grain itself is not very deep. Again, it's very smooth to the touch. Now on the Bible spine, you've got Cambridge, English Standard Version, and Holy Bible. And you've got 5 etched-in hubs. The back, of course, looks just the same as the front, minus the Holy Bible. Now looking at the PSQ, this is out of a goat skin leather, both in black, of course. You got perimeter stitching there around the perimeter. There's a much deeper grain to this Bible. It feels smooth, but it is more textured. And then you've got the 5 raised hubs on the spine. Schuyler, ESV, Holy Bible. So as far as the outsides, it really depends on what you like. If you like calfskin, you're going to love this one. If you want to go goat skin, you've got the PSQ. Opening the Bibles up, I'm going to go ahead and open up the diadem first, and then the PSQ. So, as with all Cambridge Bibles, you get this synthetic polymer inner liner. Very smooth, very durable. It's not calfskin or goat skin, though. And you will see that there is no art gilding around the perimeter here whatsoever. You do get a thick, glossy end sheet there. On the PSQ, you've got, I would imagine, calfskin leather on the inside here with a gilding around the corners and sides. And then, of course, you do have the same thicker, glossy end sheet there. Now, opening up to the Bible, the actual text itself is really what I want to look at today, because both of these Bibles are very high quality. Both of them are going to last a very long time. But the inside is really where it comes down to. So how do these differ? How do these compare? What are my thoughts on these Bibles as far as daily use, so on and so forth? So looking at the diadem, you've got that classic Cambridge double column paragraph format with your cross-reference suite down here in the center. I love cross-references. The paper is probably about a 28 to 30 GSM paper, so pretty common with Bibles. Very durable paper, I must add, but very thin. You will get used to it as you use it more frequently. The paper is very opaque. The text is bold and easily readable. This is a red letter text. It's very hard to tell because the red lettering is not as bright. You can kind of see it there. It's more of a darker red lettering. So if you like red lettering, Diadem is a big plus for that. Now looking at the Schuyler also has that double column paragraph format. Here we are in the Acts of the Apostles. But what you'll notice is the cross references are down here at the bottom. And this is kind of new in the Bible community as far as Schuyler. I mean, this isn't that new. Schuyler's been doing this for quite some time. But when this was introduced, it was new to the Bible community. And so for those who like cross references, here's my thought. Where do you like them most? Do you like them here in the center, or do you like them at the bottom? I personally like them at the bottom. I'm somebody who gets distracted when I read. And so if I'm reading here in John chapter 9, and I've got all these cross references here and this tight text, I'm going to get distracted. My eyes are going to be wandering. Now, with the benefit of having them down at the bottom is they're kind of out of the way. They're there, but they're out of the way. And again, I love cross references. I cannot use a Bible on the daily without cross references at the bottom. I use them frequently in my Bible study and teaching and just my own reading. So I do love that. Now, as far as the text itself, let's see the scaling of it. It's almost the same size font. I would say the Schuyler is a bit bigger. I don't have the size comparison for you, unfortunately, but you can look that up online. I do believe the Schuyler text is a bit bigger, though, than the Cambridge Diadem. Now, moving forward, in the back of the Schuyler, you have got some lined notebook paper. And this is something I love in Schuyler Bibles. I wish they had this in their Quintel. They don't. But having some lined notebook paper, you don't get that here in the Cambridge Diadem. You do get you go straight from the text into a concordance. So no lined paper in the Diadem, kind of a downgrade in my opinion. But what you do get is a very strong and thick concordance. And again, I love concordances. I have to have a concordance in my Bibles daily. I love using them. And that's where the PSQ really falls. The PSQ does not have a concordance in the back of its Bible. Now, the Quintel has a concordance, and the wide margin Quintel has a concordance, but the PSQ does not. The Diadem does, and I love that it does. Now, moving forward, you do get your Cambridge Bible maps along with your Cambridge Bible Map Index. So that's always cool if you enjoy maps. I'm not a big map user myself, but some people are. And it's on this glossy, smooth, kind of a crosswayish paper. And then in the back here, you've got a few pages of blank pages that you could put notes in, so on and so forth. Now, the gilding on these Bibles, you can see that the PSQ is a little bit darker red. This has more of a salmon color, which Cambridge is widely known for. And so here's my opinion on all of these Bibles that I own. I own quite a few Bibles, and I like the PSQ. I like the Quintel line the most. And I'm not going to get into the reasons why in this video, but if I would have had to pick one of these two Bibles, I would go with the PSQ. And I know that I'm kind of contradicting myself because it does not have a concordance, but it's so portable. It's small, but it's very readable. And I love that they have lined notebook paper. The paper itself is 28 GSM, very thin but very durable and strong. I love where the cross references are. For those with the Diadem, if you love a Pit Minion, if you have been a Pit Minion fan and a wide margin fan for a very long time, maybe the Pit Minion is becoming too small for you to read as you get older, this is the answer. You would absolutely enjoy the Diadem. If you are a Pit Minion diehard fan and the text is getting too small for you, you are going to want to get the Diadem. This is basically just an enlarged Pit Minion. And it's the perfect size to carry around. It's very portable. It's very thin, about an inch thick. Very, in my opinion, kind of on the smaller side. But But that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Personally, I'd go with the Schuyler any day, but the Diadem is nice for those who like the Cambridge line. I will drop links in the description for both of these Bibles, and I'll see you guys in the next one.